Whatever you hate is what you need. I wanted to spar, bag work, pads, no problem. Running, I didn't want to run, but that's what you need. And that's what life's about. You're not going to be able to go through life avoiding pain and also becoming a man of quality. You're going to have to be that guy who's been through so much shit that he can wake up and go, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing compared to back then. This ain't nothing compared to that time. You know, and if you're not going to be that guy, then you're going to always suffer the consequences of not being that guy. There's pain to become important, and there's pain in not being important. So you have to make a choice. You need to find something you're afraid of, find something that could hurt you, and go do it. The height of your capabilities, the height of your energy. You heal like Wolverine. It is Friday. Are you making money? What are you doing? Oh, there's this band. I really want to see this band. I guess you just deserve to lose, friend. I guess you're just an idiot. And I don't feel sorry for you. Discipline's extremely important if you ever want to become anybody or be anything. People look at me and go, oh, but how? And I'm like, what do you mean how? Do the right things every day like you're supposed to, on time, every day, and life usually comes together. I really believe that.
You need to lock the fuck in and do nothing else permanently. If you never give in, you're going to win in the end. And it's just a competition to see who quits first, because not everybody can win. So it's an endurance test. You think it's not an endurance test. You think you're allowed to sleep, you think you're allowed to piss, you think you're allowed to life, but no. The man who never does those things is the man who wins.
Nobody, absolutely nobody, gives a fuck about you as much as you're gonna have to give a fuck about yourself. Nobody cares about you as much as they need to care to fix your life. Even your parents, even your friends, even all the people who think they care about you, they care about you. Yeah, sure, there may be 2 or 3 people on the planet who genuinely care about you. But nobody is going to come to your bed, drag you out of bed, fucking drag you to a job, force you to work hard, go and get you a hot bitch and go and buy you a Ferrari. Nobody is going to do that for you. You are never going to have any of the things you want if you do not get them yourself. Nobody cares about you enough to do it for you. This is absolutely true.
Every single man of value went through trauma, and they went through pain. It's going to be painful to get strong, painful to get rich, painful to become important. It's going to be painful to become good with women. Your heart's going to get broken a bunch of times. You have to be prepared for the pain. If you're not ready for pain, you're never going to be anything that matters. My kickboxing coach used to say to me, I used to come in the gym, say, what do you hate the most? And I say, I hate running. I say, okay, you're going running. I say, why? He goes, because whatever you hate is what you need. And I'm trying to think of a man around me who says, I feel. Because nobody cares. Why would I care how you feel? Why would life care how you feel? Society doesn't care how men feel. So if nobody cares how men feel, why do they care how they feel? You wake up and you have a list of things that need to be done. You're either going to do them or you're going to make excuses. And how you feel has no bearing on that list. The list must be completed irregardless of how you feel. So why are we even putting importance on those feelings? I think if you learn to ignore feelings early on, you can learn to ignore pain and many other things. And I think that's the best way a man should be. I think that's how you become brutally competent and competitive. If you're disciplined and you have willpower, that can be applied to absolutely anything, right? If you have unlimited willpower and you can always open up a can and smear it on to whatever you're doing, you're going to do well. So I had willpower when I was playing chess. I had willpower when I was kickboxing to make sure I trained as hard as humanly possible to become a 4-time world champion. It's all about self-control and self-discipline and making sure that you are the center of your own universe. And a lot of people agree with this, and a lot of people say this, and they go, yeah. But it's very rare to meet someone who's serious about it, in my experience. If you're truly serious about brute willpower, you could achieve anything. Like, you could do absolutely anything. Stop talking, start listening, get out there, get hurt, get the fuck back up.
The only person who's going to make them fun and exciting and interesting, the only person who's going to make me happy and live a life that I want to live is me. Nobody's going to do it for me. There's no one else who wakes up each day and goes, you know what? I want to make Andrew Tate's life better. I want to get him more pussy and more money. No one thinks that about me. No one thinks that about you either. Nobody thinks that about you. The only person who gives a shit about your life truly is you. And if you don't give a shit, then you're fucked. But point 2, get angry. You're going to start giving a shit very soon. And after you get angry, you need to realize that nobody is going to give you the things you want. No one else is going to come along and say, I'm going to concentrate my effort on fixing your life. Nobody. You have to understand you are out here alone, absolutely alone.
Manifestation works because you are your thoughts. You're nothing else but your thoughts. If you think you're hot, you're hot. If you think you're cold, you're cold. If you think you're strong, you're going to be stronger. If you think you're weak, you're going to be weaker. You are your thoughts. You exist inside of your own head. You experience the cosmos through a lens And that lens is your mind. And every single thought you have inside of your head is basically the only thing that is real and is true. You can completely change the facts of the universe. And if you believe it inside of your heart and you think it, then those are the new rules of the universe you must operate within. Those are your parameters. You set them yourself. You are your thoughts. You are nothing but your thoughts. So if you think about money, if you think I am successful, if you think I'm not afraid, I am confident, I'm going to win. In the end, no matter how hard it is, I'm going to pull it off. I'm not the kind of person who quits. I am dedicated. I am motivated. I persevere. That becomes true. That is the mental framework, the software in which your mind is working. You cannot control nearly anything on the planet. You cannot control your heart. It can stop beating at any time. You can't control other people. You can't control the weather. Basically, the only thing you can control are your thoughts. And the only thing that matters are your thoughts. So every single person on the planet has the key to unlimited winning. Because unlimited winning comes from sitting there, deciding who you want to be, deciding what needs to be done, and accepting that that's exactly who you are and getting it.